And so here's how these cut out. So you can actually build a pansy with all the little pieces and all these for this little piece. And we're going to be using these two today. Or you can cut them out from this paper. And this paper is really, really gorgeous. And then we're going to be using the border dies. And this is one of the sets that I have for Piccadilly Pingo that I will be, not this used one, it's a brand new one, but I love this set, and we're going to be using this tonight also. So this shows all of the different types of borders you can make, and this one with this scalloped and stitched edging is one of my favorites. They all have a stitched edging, but I wanted to show you this because it makes it much easier to visualize, I guess. All right, so let's get started. We have our card base, and we're going to do a little bit of die cutting, but I went ahead and pre-die cut a lot of it, and I'm keeping it all the little pieces in there because I always lose them. So I have a piece of the new.
You don't always lose them. You lose one of them.
That's true. Okay, one of them. I have a piece of the soft succulent for the card base here, and I'm not doing a fun fold. It's just, it's got a lot of die cutting to it. And I have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 to put on as a border. I think it looks really good with this paper. Isn't that just gorgeous?
That is awesome.
Yeah. And then you're going to need 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 5 inch. And actually, yeah, you will need it. Basic white. So actually, while I'm sitting here, I'm going to cut this down, this piece, this to 2 by 5 inches for the DSP.
Okay.
Are you going to surprise me with anything? No?
I could.
Oh, well.
What?
Is Nick on?
Yeah.
Well, Nick
What's a lemon's favorite dance?
A lemon's favorite dance is the mash?
Nope.
Like the monster mash? I don't know.
The twist.
Oh, I was close.
You betcha.
I was close on that. Okay, so I've cut it to 2 inches and then to 5. So just for you, Nick, he has like these things just for you. Okay, so 2 by 5.
They like it.
The twist. That's actually a good song. My mom can teach you how to do the twist. Okay, coming back, we're going to start off, well, before I get all the way in there, let's do all of our pieces, I think. Let's start off with putting this onto the piece of basic white. And you can use either side. I definitely want to use that really floral image with those brilliant colors. Boy, I can tell this is a new bottle of glue.
Why? Is it hard to squeeze?
No, it's easy to squeeze. I get glue everywhere when it's new. I like it when they're halfway used.
No.
If I could keep a half-used bottle of glue all the time.
You can just give them to me and I can each one of them.
Yeah.
Just crush each one.
Yeah, he would too. Bill's got an amazing grip, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
He just got back from visiting his family. His niece, his great niece. You guys all have to post some pictures. He's so cute. So I'm going to pull out the little mini.
The mini boss.
The mini boss. I love how you call it there. And so when you're using the mini, you need the base plate. I always have one plate that's like my cutting plate. Oh, you know what? Is this going to go through? I didn't think about that, did I? It will, because of the wider feed. Love it. Okay, and then another acrylic top. And what I'm going to do, I don't quite have this. I needed this piece. I made it 2 inches so I could kind of judge, but these are the exact same size. So I can see where that DSP is underneath here, so that when I put this on, and see that's crooked. And I want it secure on here so that you can see the mat of where that DSP is, so that I'm gonna layer this little cutout over it. It's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of Grandma's house. I don't know why. Just that lace overlay or something. And it fits, so 3 1/4 by 5. Wow, that is awesome, because this isn't that big, is it? Let's see. This is
3 1/4.
it's 3 1/2, so I must have, oh, 3 3/4, that's what that is, by 5. And this is 3 1/4. So, but it still fits because you see the wide mouth lip. Oh, I'm so glad. Otherwise, I'd have to drag that big one. I don't want to drag the big one. I do want to make sure that I have it even, so I'm not going to crush my sides. One more time. 3rd time's a charm, right?
You betcha.
You watch for me. Okay. Here we go. And it did it.
Woohoo!
All right.
Yeah.
What do you know new today, Bill?
Looks like they've
Oh, I ran this one through. I shouldn't have run that. You're only supposed to run the one. I lined it up and I ran that through, Bill. You're not supposed to do that. Only run the one. Thank goodness it didn't cut
through
it.
Uh-oh.
Well, what do you mean I don't screw up on Facebook Live?
It ain't alive unless we make a mistake.
There we go. So at least it didn't cut through that. Thank goodness. So we're going to go ahead and glue this on it before the whole thing falls apart.
What do you mean falls apart?
Well, I ran that thing through, and you were only supposed to run the top part through. I kind of have to giggle at myself sometimes. I get to talking, but it was, there we go. So that comes nice and neat on that. And then we're going to put this. It did make an indentation though, but you can't see it with that pattern paper. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, the things that I do.
You're lucky you didn't cut it.
I know. It didn't. I am lucky, but I suppose that would be. So then this is going to give it a little 1/4 edge border. But when you do this at home, don't run that through.
Yeah, take away the pattern.
I didn't even think about it. I was just talking away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we've got our base set up. I told you there's a lot of cutting on this one. That's why the flowers and stuff I've already got cut, but the way I'm going to put them together is so pretty. I like this.
You're just keeping it real, not faking anything.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's what the customers are saying.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you guys. You know, the thing of it is I'm just a home crafter. I'm not any different than anybody else. I mean, you got these big designers that do their things. I won't name names, but they all have their, you know, companies and they do theirs. I'm just anybody. Okay, so I'm going to put that away. Now, I kept all these little pieces in this until now. So let's pull this out. Let's start with the big one and the little one here. Let's get the pieces separated. Okay, I always start with this piece when I've been using this, and I think it's so pretty. So I don't do the stamping on that yet until I see where this lands. So I'm going to do some little dots here.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't smear?
Yeah, just little. So
what color is that?
I am using, the bottom color is the Blackberry Bliss. The top is the in color, the current in color this year, Fresh Freesia.
Fresh Freesia.
They go to, I love it when you copy me. They go together so well. So you can have this butted up or you can leave a little edge border. And I've chosen to leave a little edge border. I will show you both ways. And then I'm going to take these two and just do a little bendy. Now you can have them stick up kind of high or you can have them stick up kind of low. And I have chose just to put a little dot of glue like this. And then using this bottom, and while I'm sitting here, I'm going to do a little bendy on this. Are there any questions or anything?
No.
So that it kind of bends into this curve. And then I'm going to go about to the widest part here.
They did say there's no mistakes in crafting.
There isn't. There's just happy accidents, right? Isn't that what...
Opportunities to create on the fly.
Isn't that what Bob Ross always used to say?
No, he wasn't crafting. He was painting.
Well, that's a craft.
And he has a happy tree.
Yeah, but he'd always call them happy accidents. Okay. So now you see how I fit it into the widest part. So that's kind of where I decided my happy spot was. And I'm going to use the little black like on the edge of, or the inside of the pansies. Pansies are such a pretty flower.
They are.
I love flowers. And actually when I was talking to a friend of mine who we both love flowers, and that's where this card came out of. And she's actually on here. Is France?
Yep.
Yeah. I knew she would be. She told me she would be. Okay, so then I've got the middle. And then we're going to add just this little piece right here. And the funny thing of it is I made sure to have an extra one. So everyone does it different. This has kind of a little peak. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's not perfectly round. It's got a little peak. So I put my peak facing up on this side. And I was worried that I would lose this particular piece. So I actually cut out an extra one. And it's setting over here. Just in case.
Just in case?
Yeah. Or if you want to, you can pile them on top. I've even gone 3 high, and I think it's kind of a neat effect. Okay, so beautiful colors, beautiful flower. We're going to set that aside. Let's go on to our leaves. I told you this was a die cutting one. Once you get, the funny thing of it is once I get a layout down and know what I'm going to do, I can usually cut out multiples pretty quick. What would be nice is if I had bought the dies, 2 sets of these dies. Because then you can really blow through them. But some of those times when you're just watching TV, my mother does this. She'll take that mini on a little TV tray, watch TV, do her die cutting. Okay, so I got mine just a little off. You don't have to. You can have them lined up. Well, there went that glue. But I've been trying to keep this so nice. Okay, we're almost done. We have this one and this one to make like a little, and I love this color. I chose the paper just or the colors just by the color of the papers of that DSP in particular. So you could have done like pear pizzazz, or not pear pizzazz, pale papaya and coastal cabana. Okay, and now this one. And now we've got it all glued together so we can build. Okay, aren't they gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. So now go into the card. This is where you have to try to figure out what your placement is going to be. If you're going to go like this, I think maybe I'm going to do it more like this. I know I'm going to pop this up. I already know. And I like no sag. So
No
for
sag.
such a small, you could probably
No
just
bridges.
use one, but there's no bridges in mine. No. Okay, so here we are. And I want to look before I actually lay stuff down because I'm going to glue these. Maybe I want them more like that. Ooh, 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 okay. So, I know I like this.
You figured it out?
Yeah, I know I like that. Give that a glue.
They're loving the card.
It is so pretty. I haven't even stamped it yet, guys. I love that this set is still available. I mean, it went a year, you know. Now, I didn't glue this, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this because I don't want any of that tail showing.
Okay.
Yeah, before I stick this down to this. Isn't this gorgeous?
Yeah.
Now, do I want it going this way or this way? And I think I'm going to go this way. And I love it when I can hand someone a card that has dimension. So I haven't got the stamping done yet, but can you see the dimension in that? I don't know how well
3D.
that
Woohoo.
shows up. I love
Shows
it.
up really good when you turn it
Okay.
inside.
Does it on its side? Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see, and I love that glue because it just sticks it down. So affordable.
They love the fact that you're teaching them this new trick.
And then, let's see, I'm going to go ahead and use, and I should,
Scrap paper.
well, you always got to make sure how something stamps, don't we?
Yep.
So here was that list from the ink pads and stuff from the last sale that I had printed out. I just want to make sure, oh, it does, it stamps good. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to stamp this. I gotta stand up and see that I'm straight. That's half my issue when I hope that was it. I kind of brushed my hand down. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. You could have done it up higher, but I really like it in that area. And then there's some beautiful color in this, so we don't have to have everything the green and the, you know, let's add another little bright.
Ooh, pink.
Yeah, this is the polished pink, and it is open weave ribbon at 3/8 inch. So I'm going to take a moment here, and I love ribbon like this that's just soft and easy to make what you want. So let's cut that off. And I'm going to cut this a little shorter than this side. Maybe I want it shorter yet. I do. I'm going to make it a little smaller. And a little shorter here. Do you guys do that? Do you ever just fuss around with your bows? I do. So I can do here, but I kind of think I want it off to the side. I did, last time I did it kind of straight, but now I think I kind of want it off to the side. So, if you haven't shared this video, share it. I would appreciate that to your friends. I am doing a drawing for those who shared last week's video. Wednesday night's video. That's right, sorry. I'm so confused because our weekend, like this would be our Sunday. Okay, that goes there. So here you have it. Just a really pretty, and if you wanted to, I'm going to want to.
Winka Stella!
I'm going to have to send this to Nick now. Winka Stella. I wouldn't do it on the dark. I'd probably just do it on the freesia. That's just me. But you can add it. So I'll probably have to send this to Nick, won't I?
Probably.
Yeah, once in a while. And maybe some over here. And when this dries, you'll be able to see right through. So pretty. Ugh. And just have that little bit of glimmer on it. What are you giggling?
Nick. Woohoo, we Castella!
Yeah, this is the clear. They make different colors. This is the clear Winkastella. So this one will just dry clear when it's done. But I'll show you the other one too.
We're a million hearts on this. Woo.
Very pretty, huh?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There, Nick. All right, so that is our card demonstration for today. We do have to do the drawing, Bill, for last week's.
For Wednesday.
For Wednesdays, yeah. I keep saying last week. So this is what we did. We took a card layout and I changed it the other side and I added a few things to it, but I still think it came out. I think it was Sweet Sunday was the card layout that we did. And this one was just one that I made up after talking to my flower friend. So thank you so much for sharing my video.
I'm grabbing 2.
Okay, who do we got?
Jody. I don't know how to say that last name.
Jody. Oh, she's one before. Jody. Oh. Barthelmess.
Barthelmess.
Yes.
And the other one, G. Norwig.
And G. Norwig. Okay. So you guys have won tonight. Jody, send me your mailing address again. I know that you've shared before and won before, but it's been a while, so send me that again. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Black Friday. I want to take advantage of some of the deals out there. Now, if there's anything here that you see that you want to purchase, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you can purchase those items through me from the link Shop Now, I think it is. My online store, something like that, is listed at the top of Facebook. And if you're watching this later on in YouTube, then you will see it down in the description link below. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.